I'm Tommy Alvarez, and I'm an expert artist on The Division.
We were always told it might come to this. That one day, everything we ever knew could end.
The key elements in the story of The Division is that you are an agent and your mission is to try to reclaim New York back from the chaos of that deadly pandemic. So we like using the mid-crisis term, and that kind of reflects on the art direction that we're following, which is one of the challenges, like how do we take a beautiful city that everyone knows and that is so rich and so dense and put that into a game. So we have this new engine called Snowdrop that is super powerful, and it's allowing us, especially the artists, to really recreate New York, and I believe it's going to be the most detailed city ever seen in a game. So we're not creating a one-to-one New York, we're taking some creative liberties with it to make it more appealing, to make it a game after all. But I think it's going to be really, really impressive.
When you're creating the ambience, do you find something for inspiration you? What is the biggest inspiration to create the scenario?
Yeah, well, I mean, New York itself, it's, if you've been there, it's so inspiring. Like, the architecture, the roads, the cars, the shops, the lights, everything is like, wow. So we're taking that, and also the game happens or takes place right after the Black Friday. So the city is decorated for Christmas. So Christmas lights, like the most beautiful time in one of the most beautiful cities in the world. But they have been hit by this pandemic. So we had this contrast of consume and brightness and happiness with death and sick. So that contrast is one of the main features artistically, and those are the inspirations that we're following.
Holy night, all is calm.
This is a Tom Clancy brand, so of course that is gonna be telling people already that it's gonna be based on realism, on events that could really happen today. The game really plays with the metaphor of, how fragile our society is, how we have built this kind of house of cards where you take one out and everything falls down. Also being part of the Tom Clancy, it can guarantee that it's going to be like a really in-depth story, really rich, really full of different layers that you can unfold with the story. So I think that's going to be pretty appealing for not only Brazilian people, but the whole world, I hope. And also I would say that the graphics are really awesome. We're putting a lot of effort, a lot of love into making a really appealing New York with really appealing characters. So I think that's going to be really interesting.
Nice. And you have some types to the new guys who want to work with games or who want to enter in this market?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm originally from Spain, where there's not a big industry right now. But if you put a lot of passion in what you do, if you really have like a clear idea of what you really want to do, you can pursue it. It's always based on passion. So just go for it, and you will find your place.